Welcome to Oak Grove Elementary STEAM Academy Title I Input and Revision Meeting for our parents and community members. We value your input. Each year we ask for input from Title I stakeholders on the following areas: the Schoolwide Plan, School Parent and Family Engagement Plan, School Parent Compact, Building Staff Capacity, and Family Engagement Budget. Part 1, let's talk about the Title I Schoolwide Plan. The purpose of the Schoolwide Plan is to implement strategies to ensure that all children have a fair, equitable, and significant opportunity to obtain a high-quality education and to close educational achievement gaps. The plan supports all students in the school. As part of the Schoolwide Plan components, there are overarching needs, there are our goals, and our action steps, which we will discuss in further slides. Of the Schoolwide Plan, our overarching needs are in 4 areas: English language arts, math, science, social studies. On the input form, it says, are there additional overarching needs that should be considered? In the ELA area, the goals are: the percentage of students scoring at the 26th or above percentile will increase by 3 percentage points in kindergarten from 76 to 79, first grade from 52 to 55, second grade from 68 to 71, and this is all by May of 2025 as measured by the EasyCBM. For grades 3 through 5, the percentage of those students scoring at the proficient or distinguished learner level in ELA will increase by 3 percentage points, third grade going from 28 to 31, fourth grade from 28 to 31 as well, and fifth grade from 41 to 44% by May of 2025 as measured by the Georgia Milestones ELA assessment. On the form, it says, do you agree with the Schoolwide Plan goals for next school year? In math, the percentage of students performing on or above grade level will increase by 3 percentage points, kindergarten from 75 to 78%, first grade from 60 to 63%, second grade from 72 to 75%, third grade from 59 to 62%, fourth grade from 78 to 81%, fifth grade from 77 to 80% by May of 2025 as measured by the Math iReady Diagnostic Screener. So also on input form number 2, do you agree with this school-wide plan goal for next year? In the areas of science and social studies, we'll want to know your input on if you agree with this goal as well. The percentage of 5th grade students scoring at the proficient or distinguished level in science will increase by 3 percentage points from 35 to 38% by May of 2025 as measured by the Georgia Milestones Science Assessment. The percentage of 5th grade students scoring meet or exceeds in social studies will increase by 6 percentage points from 3% to 9% by May of 2025 as measured by the Social Studies Common Benchmark Assessment. When looking at the action steps, it would be on the form for you to add if you have any suggestions on the action steps for next year. So we want to provide instructional support for students to increase achievement in ELA, math, science, and social studies. We want to also provide professional development for teachers on science of reading, differentiated instruction, and content areas, unpacking and assessing new math standards, along with providing events and resources for families to build parent capacity in ELA, math, science, and social studies. Title I, Part A funding. Under the instructions section, we have Title I teachers, Title I remedial teachers, Title I paras, contracted services, instructional software, instructional technology, and books. Professional development involves an academic facilitator, substitutes for staff training, contracted services, and if there are any professional books for staff. Parent engagement includes the parent engagement facilitator, supplies for parent engagement events, and the Parent Resource Center, along with books to build parent capacity. Additional funding. If additional Title I funding is received, it will be utilized for providing additional days for professional development for staff and additional classroom supplies and resources and books for students. Under the Schoolwide Plan in the input form, please list any additional feedback you have on the Schoolwide Plan and ways to increase student achievement. On the annual Title I survey. The annual Title I survey results from our parents stated that my child's school provides information about ways I can engage in the education of my child and the ways I can help my child learn at home, which was at 95%. In the next question, you can see between always and usually, we were at about 92%, where overall school provides opportunities for parents to give feedback in school decisions such as the annual Title I survey, revision meetings, and event feedback. So we looked at the always and the usually, and we were able to get 92%. For this slide, looking at our staff results, we have where it says the staff welcomes me when I visit my child's school at 96% between always and usually. When we talk about having open lines of communication for my child, we are looking at majority, again, saying yes. Where it says I am encouraged to be involved and participate in school activities, we have between always and usually at 82%. On this slide, looking at the results, are you aware of opportunities to volunteer at home or at the school? We have 82% say yes. And then on the next question, it says, I find the parent engagement events such as Title I annual meeting, curriculum night, literacy, math, STEM night, ESOL night, technology night to be beneficial. And we have a total when combining always and usually of 73%. So to summarize what we gained from the parent and family engagement survey, a couple strengths was that we had a large percentage agree that my child's school provides information about ways I can engage in the education of my child and ways I can help my child's learning at home. In addition, we had parents also have a high percentage with overall, the school provides opportunities for parents to give feedback in school decisions, such as the Title I revision, the survey, and other feedback forms. An area of focus is to find the parent engagement events to be beneficial because we want to look at ways to get more people involved in our community. So our next section looks at the school parent and family engagement plan. Within that, there is the school parent and family engagement plan. Each school shall develop jointly with and agree on and distribute to parents and family members of participating children a written parent and family engagement plan. This plan should establish the expectations for meaningful parent and family engagement. Please review the 2023 to 2024 Parent and Family Engagement Plan. You can see their versions in English and Spanish. As far as the discussion, which we had in person, but some things for you to think about, is how can we improve learning opportunities offered to parents that are designed to help them work with their students at home and be active partners in school. Another thing to consider is what resources might be needed to achieve this so we can involve more parents in the education process. On your input form, please list any feedback you have on the school parent and family engagement plan for next school year, including workshop ideas or ways to increase family engagement. Part 3 is the school parent. The compact outlines how parents, the entire school staff, and students will share the responsibility for improved student academic achievement and the means by which the school and parents will build and develop a partnership to help children achieve the state's high standards. Please review the compact for this year in English and Spanish, which you can also find on our website under the section Title I. On your feedback form, please go ahead and see and include if you agree with these identified foundational skills or not. The foundational skills we have are phonemic awareness, phonics, reading fluency, vocabulary comprehension, and fact fluency. The school parent compact, school teacher responsibilities. Teachers will work with the students and their families to support student growth and academic success by planning 3 conferences to review student progress and set goals in reading and math with families. To provide level appropriate books for students checked out from the Media Center to read at home with parents. To monitor students' iReady pass rate to setting an appropriate level of challenge. On your input form, do you have any recommendations on how teachers can work with students and their families to support student growth and academic success? Also, we have the parent responsibilities. Parents can participate in their child's learning and academic growth by attending 3 conferences to review their child's progress and goals, encouraging their students to read to them or someone every evening, provide their child with a scheduled time to complete iReady sessions at home. Do you have any suggestions on how parents can support their child's learning at home? Now we have the student responsibilities. Students can maximize success and reach their learning targets by setting individual goals, sharing them with their peers, and following the action plan to reach individual reading and math goals. Checking out and taking home an appropriate leveled book to read each evening. Completing at least 30 minutes of iReady at home each week. Do you have any ideas on what students could do to reach their learning goals? Part 4 is building staff capacity. Building staff capacity for parent and family engagement training topics are identifying the value and utility of contributions of parents, reaching out to, communicating with, and working with parents as equal partners, implementing and coordinating parent programs, building ties between parents and the school, reviewing parent feedback and discussing activities that encourage and support parents in fully participating, implementing an effective means of outreach to parents of all English learners, providing notice and information to parents of all English learners in an understandable and uniform format and to the extent practicable in a language that parents can understand. Building staff capacity. What topics do you think teachers and administrators need to discuss or learn more about to support your child and your family? What training topics would you recommend for staff? Part 5, Family Engagement Budget. A percentage of Title I funds are designated for parent and family engagement. During this school year, funds were spent on the following: the salary for the parent engagement facilitator, parent resource room supplies, and family workshop materials. Family engagement budget. Do you have any suggestions on how the use of funds for family engagement? Do you have any questions? If you do, please feel free to let us know. Thank you very much for your feedback, and we look forward to hearing from you.